Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from York Racecourse here on Thursday. It is the 15th of May 2025. Going to look at the featured fourth race, the 345 from York. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. And I mean it around the world. Now let's look at the 345, the fourth race from York, which is the Group 2 Dante Stakes. It's a Group 2 event for Class 1 horses going for a purse of $240,500. Race for 3-year-olds only. Field of 11 horses going 2,000 meters or a mile and a quarter here in the Dante. And if you're an American watching, the Dante Stakes, to put it in layman's terms, it's kind of like the Florida Derby for the UK Kentucky Derby. And Florida Derby's produced so many Kentucky Derby winners. The Dante Stakes has produced quite a few Epsom Derby winners, which is the Epsom Derby is coming up in about 3 weeks' time. So it's going to be a fun race for 4 weeks' time. So I can't even remember. But, this is always one of those races you target in on in the UK Stakes action or Derby action. But my top selection here, I'm going to go with the 7-horse Royal Playwright. I'm going to go 759 in the Tricast trifecta. Going to take some outsiders here. 759 Tricast trifecta. Top selection 7-horse Royal Playwright. Estrella Copalupa de Vega. Andrew Balding trains. Ocean Murphy gets to mount. They ran the horse most recently on the 18th of April at Newcastle in the Bird on Stakes. That listed race over the mile on the 18th of April and finished third by 2 lengths that day. And he sat back early. He moves his way into the race. It was his first start since October, so he probably needed the race, but he got down the race course well. He's bred to go the longer trip. Coming here today, drawn very well. I think he can find a trip to win, but if he sees soft ground, he's not going to like it because he saw two soft ground, two back at Doncaster on soft, very heavier ground, shall I say, over the mile in the Group 2 Futurity Trophy Stakes, finishing 8 by 9 3/4 lengths. His wheels were spinning most of the race. He just never got a good handle on the ground, and he just couldn't come back that day. It wasn't his day to win. And then prior to that, in the Group 2 Royal Lodge Stakes in Newmarket over the mile, finishing second by 1/4 lengths. And again, he was with them early on. The ground was soft, but it was good to soft, which he got a good handle of. He quickened up nicely. The winner just had the jump on him late, who was Wimbledon Hawkeye. I was running back this one today. He was running, a little bit subpar in the Giddies a few weeks ago. I think coming back with a quick turnaround today, Wimbledon Hawkeye, you're gonna see a tired horse with him, I think. But Wimbledon Hawkeye really took off clear of the mile that day. This horse just, he got down the race well behind him, but I think he wants to go longer. And then he ran in the great Group 3 Solario Stakes at Sandown over the 7 back in August, finishing third by 3 3/4 lengths that day. Again, he didn't have the best beginnings, had the lead, got overtaken late. He needs to keep the straightforwardly course. If he could do it, I think he can win. I'm going to take him here second off the bench as a 3-year-old. I liked what he showed last time on the Bird on. He showed potential. 5-horse Night Walker for Judd Jonathan Gosden and Rob Havlin going also. I think this horse could stay for days. If you could give me a horse right now to bet in the St. Ledger in September, it's probably going to be him. Something like the Queen's Vase next time out would be good for him also if he doesn't make it to the Derby. But he ran in the field in Stakes of the mile on the 8th at Newmarket back in April, where he finished third by 8.5 lengths that day, where he sat back early. He moved his way in the race. The two in front of him were much better horses on the day, but he got down the race course well first off the bench. That was his first start also in the Gosden barn. He was most recently trained last year by Sir Michael Stout and running in the Group 3 Autumn Stakes at Newmarket over the mile, where he finished third by 4.5 lengths that day. And he was with him early on. He just couldn't get there late, but he got down the race course well. And then at Yarmouth over the 7, winning by 3/4 length. He was on the drive excelling. That was a very good run. I think he's been improving a lot. He should definitely might like the mile and a quarter here today, but he's going to have to overcome a wide poster. 11 of 12 or 11 of 11 is not ideal. Don't throw out the 9-horse line in winter for Rymore and Coolmore. Andy O'Brien's been winning everything, it seems, lately for these Derby trials. This horse has been seen since York last summer, locally in the Group 3 or Acomb Stakes, where he won by 1 3/4 lengths. On the drive, he excelled that day. First time winners. That was a good run. He ran prior to that in a main race at the Kerr over the 7, where he won by 2.5 lengths. And again, under the drive, he took off clear. I think coming here today, he's another very likely winner. I would give you some on the ticket, but I think you go some other ways also. I think Royal Play Light is on the up and up, and Nightwalker is an interesting horse. If it doesn't win today, I would keep Nightwalker on your in your notebook for the next few races as the summer goes on. But to recount my selection for the 345 now, the fourth race from York, it is the Group 2 Dante. I'm going to take the 7-horse Royal Playwright. We're going to go. You also use the 5-horse Nightwalker and the 9-horse the Line in Winter. I can't say that. I'm going to go 759 Tricast Trifecta. Use all three of them in the quad pod. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.